Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Gamesline podcast. We are here, we are recording, we are ready to talk about gaming. Or however little amount of gaming there is to talk about this week.
It's the freaking summer doldrums.
It's the summer doldrums, and
it's the time where you catch up on your backlog.
E3 has happened, so there's no news. It's just
the summer of gaming, if you will.
I mean, kind of the opposite, but okay.
It's that nice slow summer season, you know? Like, it was the part where you're like, oh no, I realize I haven't really played any video games this year, so it's like, I could probably pick some up, and then you just, you know,
I've
you
pretty
boot
much
up Elden Ring again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, hi, it's me, John. I'm here, running the show. With me this week, we got Scott.
I was ready to call it quits on this episode, but Lorelai, she grabbed me by the jugular and was like, "You listen here, you little fucking freak. If you do not get on this podcast, I'm going to rip your throat out so you can never podcast again."
Yeah, and do you know how many confirmed kills I have?
Too many.
That means
I don't like it. So I pulled myself up by my bootstraps. Up by Lorelai's big strong arm, and I'm like, okay, Miss Lorelai, I'm ready to podcast.
Yeah,
and
I just want to podcast with Scott. I know, it's been too long.
I really want to have a podcast with you too.
Are you both okay? Is this?
I'm great, John. I'm great. Yeah, I'm good. I'm excellent. Yeah.
Do we need to talk about this, or
no? Let's just keep on rolling.
Yep, video games.
I'll keep on rolling then. I mean, this like I said, this is a real light week. Like, I'm looking at the news here, like literally 2 bits of news, and both of them are just kind of like, I don't know. Okay, I guess we could talk about that.
I mean, what are those news?
All right, I mean, yeah, we could just get that out of the way.
We're going straight into news? All right, sure.
Yeah, let's just go into news. We could talk about video games.
If that's how we're feeling.
I'll do whatever Lorelai wants to do.
I guess we have to, yeah. Yeah, the big new release this past week, or should I say new releases, was that a bunch of games got added to the Switch Online.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was, pretty much, I think this stuff dropped, like, the week before. So we should have talked about it last week, but I think we skipped it, or maybe we skipped some of it, and then yeah. So we skipped some of it, and then there was more this week. So they've just been kind of dropping a bunch of stuff all at once. So on the 4th, they dropped a bunch of NES games, and some of them are good, and some of them are Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Yeah, but they added 7 more games, which is that's a pretty good, substantial.
And one of them is golf, which I played so much of as a kid. Like, I loved that game. So
yeah, NES Golf, that's there. If you remember, in the early days of the Switch, there was that Easter egg that they had on like some of the old firmwares, where if you did the Iwata Direct pose, it would let you play golf on your Switch, because that was a game that he worked on, and it was like a hidden tribute to him after he passed away. Which, you know, is sweet, but it's also kind of crazy that they took it out eventually, and now they're only just now adding that game to Switch Online. I know, very strange.
Yeah.
But hey, they also put Urban Champion on there, which is also a bad game.
Yeah.
They put Donkey Kong Jr. Math on there, which is a very bad game.
I mean, it depends on how you feel about Math.
It's a very bad game.
Okay.
They have Solar Jetman, which I don't really have an opinion on. I think it's a Rare game, right? Rareware? Yeah. Cobra Triangle, which is a speedboat game. I don't. That's one I'm not like super familiar with. I might have to try that out.
I rented that a lot as a kid. That game kind of whips.
Okay, I'll give it a shot. But then the two most important games that were added are one of my personal favorite video games of all time, Mach Rider.
All right.
Yeah, I fucking love Mach Rider. It's my favorite NES game. I would not say it's the best NES game. There's better games, but it's just a game that speaks to me. And a game that I don't think has spoken to any... I think a game that speaks to people like the Green Goblin Mask speaks to Norman Osborn is Atlantis no Nazo, or Mystery of Atlantis, which is one of the worst video games ever made, like just straight up. It's pretty funny that it's on here. Like I'm like 90% sure they just put this out here because, you know, it's very easy to set up a Japanese Switch account and play games from that region, but just by like downloading the separate app. Like you can run it from your English profile. It's pretty cool. But I'm pretty sure they did this just because they want people to play it for like streams.
Yeah.
Because it is absolutely one of those games where they just wanted people to buy the game guide. You know, like that was a big thing in Japan back in the day, where it was like, I mean, you know, it was big over here too, here and there. You know, like people were buying the Pac-Man, you know, read this to learn how to be better at Pac-Man books and all that. But it was pretty prevalent in Japan. And they absolutely were just like, yeah, we want this to be something that people have to go out and buy a guide for, because nothing is explained. All the puzzles are just bullshit that you can't actually figure out. Doors will just spit you out into random other rooms, and there's multiple there's multiple doors that you walk into, and then you just get a game over because it just drops you into a bottomless pit 6 times in a row, so you lose all your lives. It's not a good game, but it is very funny.
That's fair.
It is very funny. So I would recommend, I mean, I don't know, there's probably some streamer out there that played it recently.
There could be a streamer who plays it, and it could be you.
It could be? I mean...
I meant you specifically, John. I wasn't pointing out to the audience, but it could also be you!
Can you figure it out? I mean, maybe eventually.
Pointing to Lorelai that time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe
it ain't gonna be me. That's not my alley. Oh, maybe.
But I will recommend the Game Center CX episode. That's a very good one. As are most episodes of Game Center CX. And then, like a week later, Nintendo saw that it was Tosei. They saw that the developers of these games, Tosei, were in dire straits, so they must have just like decided to give them a lifeline. They'll be like, here you go, here's like $30 so we can release these on the Switch. The 3 Starfy games for Game Boy Advance are all on English Switch Online expansion pack, so you have to have the expansion pack because they're GBA games. Not translated at all, they just dropped the Japanese ROMs on there. I don't really know much about like how much text is in there. I don't know how. I mean, I'm sure that they're playable in Japanese if you don't speak or read the language, but it does seem kind of odd that they're just like plopping these out so suddenly. Have any of you played maybe the DS game? Because they did localize the DS Starfy game. I played that, and I was, I'm still someone who enjoys playing like Kirby, even though those games are all very, very easy. Starfy is like, I remember Legendary Starfy just being like completely blindingly easy. Like, I don't even want to play this. It's just so bland. But have any of you tried the Starfy games?
I have not.
John, I can say with absolute certainty that I have not played a Starfy game, but I do think this is a real thing that I believe, John. I think it would really benefit you, and I think it would really benefit us as a site if you became the kind of guy who went and, played some of these games from the past that might suck ass.
Now, would I have to experience a very heavy emotion during these experiences?
I think you should be yourself, but also, you can have a bit of a heightened character if you want. I think you can maybe get a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Frustrated. Okay.
I mean, you could definitely be a frustrated, just video game person.
Yeah, exactly. The quite aggrieved games player.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that there's a real thirst for these days. People need someone to speak up for once in this fucking lifetime. Someone needs to say something about all these old video games that haven't stood the test of time.
No.
There's one that I think hasn't really gotten its due yet. That Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest.
Yeah.
It's gotten it too easy for way too long.
Oh, shit. Oh, man.
Somebody should do a review of that and really go over all the speak in language where the only words you know how to use are bodily fluids and whatnot.
I wouldn't go that far, but
I do think that would genuinely be a fun thing that if you would do that kind of thing, though. This isn't me actually pitching this to you. Get in there. Just play some open games.
I'll look into it.
Feels like your lane.
I'll look into it. And then if we just wanted to hit this other piece of news here, because it's small.
Do it.
I mean, it's cool. Don't get it twisted, but I mean, I don't know how wide-reaching this is going to be, so we'll see. But there isn't going to be an official release of Taiko no Tatsujin, the arcade game, in the United States this November.
The Taiko heads are thriving.
The Taiko heads are fucking losing their minds right now, legitimately.
I'm legitimately wildly excited. Andrea and I love those games, so being able to do it in an arcade, yeah, please.
I mean, I'm tentatively excited if it's if said game's going to be in an arcade that I want to go to.
Oh, fair point.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that there will be somewhere that I could play it, because those games are cool, and I would like to play that. So, yeah, very neat. Congratulations, Taiko heads! You made enough noise. You said "don don don don" enough times, and they heard you.
My one friend who just fucking loves Taiko is they're gonna be at round 1 so much.
They sure are.
Yeah.
And I hope it's not too expensive to play. I don't know how much they're going to be charging for it, but we will see.
That's gonna be a steep 24 credits.
Ooh, yowza! But yeah, that's all the news. That's all I've seen.
Christ.
Yeah, I mean, there was another person who got in trouble for leaking military documents on the War Thunder forums, but
oh, okay,
that's not even news anymore. That's just something that happens once every 4 months.
It's a day that ends in Y. Hey, somebody leaked classified documents on the War Thunder forum. Oh, okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
This is actually kind of a big deal. They got rid of the bots in TF2 finally.
That's one of those things where it's I don't even know if I want to report on it, because who knows how long that's gonna last.
I mean, I'm sure it's gonna last a good solid 6 months to a year before the people who create bot networks can find some new way around it. But it's it does definitely. I do think it's substantial, considering it's the first time in a long time Valve has actually taken a strong approach to this ridiculous problem that's existed for a really long time now.
I mean, yeah, as a TF2 fan, this is one of those things where it's just I don't want to get too excited.
No, I get it. But it's like, you can boot up TF2 right now, and you can go into a public lobby, and you're not going to get headshot 15 times by an aimbot. It's just, there's a nice calm for the first time in a long time.
For now, yeah. I mean, and there was an email that got posted semi-recently that revealed that they are, in fact, working on the last issue of the TF2 comic.
Mm-hmm.
Which is actually, yeah, I guess I should mention that, because that is fucking crazy. Like, and it got confirmed by Eric Walpole, so it's like, no, this is real. That we don't know when it'll be out, but we are working on issue 7. Mm-hmm. That's just like, that was something that like everyone just kind of resolved themselves to never exist, that we were never going to get the ending of that story. So maybe TF2's coming back, maybe we're getting...
Yeah. Or they might like be strongly pushing to, well, who knows? They just did that other like hero-based shooter game that they're working on. Like, that's in beta right now, right?
Yeah, I don't remember what that game is called. I
don't know if they're gonna go for like a TF3 or something, but that would go hard.
Yeah.
I got another like quick news thing here. Somewhat substantial. Developers of Warframe creating a new fantasy MMO called Soulframe. Which, great naming convention, guys. Who knows, like, whether or not it's going to be tied into Warframe at all, but I do find this, like, genuinely substantial, considering Digital Extremes has literally just been working on Warframe for over a decade now, and that's a game that is, like, It shows its age the second you pick it up, and they've worked on it for years. They've tried to like overhaul it and change a whole bunch of things and add so much more stuff, but it's like the sort of core loop of that game is so set in its ways, and it's like the people who play it are going to want to play it a certain sort of way that it's stuck in a way that they can't really actively update it or make any real substantial changes to some extremely dated gameplay, which is why them actually putting out another new MMO, which, calling it Soulframe, I'm sure sends a pretty direct message of what kind of game they're going to make. But it's like, hey, they finally have a chance to make a game from the ground up that actually controls really well and is fun to play. That's potentially really exciting. Especially with Digital Extremes as like a fully independent studio. Like this is what they should be spending their money on.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, okay then. I guess that is actually it for news now. Does anyone want to volunteer to go first on talking about what they've been playing?
Hey, have you heard of that freaking? Hey. It's the summer. The summer's, it's real hot outside. What if you want to get into the shadows? Oh no, the shadow of the Erdtree? Oh, fuck, dude.
Dang it.
Oh, damn.
Heck. Screw.
Oh man, the Elden Ring DLC finally came out. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot.
But isn't it impossible? I heard from all my friends that it was impossible and you can't beat it. It's so hard and impossible.
Lorelai, I'm sorry to say that your friends are all really stupid. I have beaten it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'll say, like, there's definitely an element to it because they include a new, like, balancing system where it's not that your levels don't, like, the levels that you've invested in your character don't matter, but they have like a whole new like sort of power up system where you're going around collecting items to sort of like raise your world level, so to speak, and that increases like the amount of damage you do and the amount of damage reduction you take. So the goal of it being that if you go into this DLC with like an absolutely overkitted level 200 character, or you go into it with like a level 75 character that's like, underpowered in certain ways, they're gonna relatively have they're gonna have like a pretty relatively even balance. It seems like the Skidoo fragment system seems to be a little bit more tuned towards like lower level characters in terms of trying to bring them up to a more like even standard to be able to play the content effectively. But you know, if you're going in there without like 60 vigor and you haven't like leveled up some essential stats, you're still probably gonna not have a totally great time.
Yeah,
you know,
you just gotta properly get all your skibbity tree fragments.
Exactly, your skibbity fragments. Yeah, no, it's and I'll say like I went in with a level 125 character, which is like around the like level area they recommend. I did feel like the like damage was the like difficulty and damage in terms of like the damage I was taking was maybe a little overtuned, but it wasn't so much that like I like had a bad time, you know? There were like a few times where I was like beating my head against some bosses that I'm just like, this is kind of miserable. But, you know, there were also instances where I maybe should have like gone back and taken care of that boss later after I got some more substantial upgrades. The beauty of Shadow of the Erdtree is the thing that I think Elden Ring does so special is its exploration. The sort of possibility space of I can go down this path and then it's going to lead me to something I likely have never seen before. Which is something I think Elden Ring does pretty effectively in a lot of spots. The Shadow of the Erdtree DLC ramps that shit up to like 11 in ways that are so fucking cool. Like, there are so many times that I've just gone down some sort of idle path and then I like wound up in a completely new area, completely removed from everything else. And then I kept going down that way and wound up in another completely new area. And it's like, it just keeps like amplifying on, like it keeps amplifying that over and over again. And you're always finding, and because it's DLC and it's like all new content, you're always finding like brand new things. It does retread some things from the main games, like it does bring back some enemy types. It does like bring back some bosses and stuff, but it reworks them in ways that makes them way more interesting. Like there's an entire like quest line where you have to go up an absurdly crazy ass mountain and fight a whole bunch of dragons, and dragons are like really annoying enemies to fight. But right from the jump, they give you a great katana, which the great katana is literally the great katana from Monster Hunter. It's awesome.
Oh hell yes!
It kicks so much ass. It's the same exact like two-handed moveset. Anyways, they give you a great katana that's like, here's the dragon slaying katana. And it's like, oh, okay. So I go and I use it against some of the dragons, even though like my stats aren't like super optimal for it. And it's like, oh shit, I'm doing a shitload of damage with this. So it takes like these enemies that are generally really annoying and like long fights, and you know, don't necessarily yield like absolutely amazing rewards or anything, and turns them into these really cool fucking like mini boss fights because they finally give you weapons that are designed around fighting these bosses. And then you get to the end of that and you fight an absurd brand new one that's fucking jacked to the gills and is shooting fire that's also lightning. Oh, it's dope. Everything about this fucking DLC is so cool.
Yeah, I've been watching a friend of mine play through with what looks like just like a martial artist moveset.
Yes,
and
yes.
I am so like, that's when I was like, fuck, I need to. We're gonna have to eventually get together and play through Elden Ring once Seamless Co-op comes out, because we keep talking about it. We're gonna have to do it.
I think Seamless Co-op is already running for the DLC.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it's already good to go. They added a new martial arts weapon. Like, there were fist weapons before, but they added a weapon that is specifically you are going to do fucking sick kicks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they added a second one of those, and then they added a couple other different kinds of like hand-to-hand, like, fist-fighting weapons that have different movesets. One of them is, I don't know if it's the exact moveset, but it is extremely similar to, like, the like transformed Beast Claw moveset from Bloodborne. And it's like, oh god, yes, I love seeing that little like two-handed like dive onto someone when you're just sticking your claws out. Oh, and it's beautiful. Every single like new thing they've added is just so cool. It's hard, like I don't think I could necessarily super spoil it, but it's like there are parts of it where it's just like I can't tell you what comes here because you just have to fucking see it for yourself. Like the fact that you round the corner and you just see a whole bunch of like extremely prescient monuments that are just fucking like otherworldly. And that's just a thing that exists in the world, and you have to cope with the fact that exists. Oh, it's great. Oh, why don't games do exploration like this? I don't understand. Like, let me compare this to something else I've been playing. I beat Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, a game that is generally I think very good, but the thing that is extremely weak about it is the open world exploration. It's very handholdy. All the things in the world are pretty much tied to some sort of quest that you need to be pointed to. You very rarely ever just find something. And if you do just find something, it's usually like a materia or a weapon or something that you can just, they made sure that like, you know, even if you missed it here, you can get it later anyways. Which is sad, you know, cause fucking like, and not only is Final Fantasy VII historically been a series like that just lets you miss things in a way that like makes replaying those games way more interesting, but this like it also makes the open world exploration feel so like mindless and rote, and it's like you're just kind of walking from one place to another. You're hitting Assassin's Creed towers to put all the markers on the map. And like I was having fun in that when I like just never touched any of those towers and I was just walking around. But even then it's like I would find something cool and then it's like, okay, well I can't really interact with this until I find the associated quest that goes with this. And then like that's probably fucking hours into the game and it's like it's really annoying cuz there's a world where like there's this kind of, they could do an open world like this, but like make it so much more interesting in its exploration. And like you play some shit like Shadow of the Erdtree, which is literally all about just exploring and finding cool shit and feeling like a fucking like weird mythical like adventurer stumbling across secrets that are just long forgotten, and it's like, oh, there's no other games that evoke that feeling to me. And it's nuts to think about, because like what like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom sort of try and do this, but their worlds are still very formulaic. They give you a big open possibility space, but once you stress the possibilities, it doesn't like the most exciting thing you find is like, oh, I guess I found like an old Link outfit, you know? You don't find some absurd new weapon that like one of the weapons that you find relatively early in is called Milady, which is a new type of weapon called a light greatsword. And I don't really know how to explain the moveset for it other than sword for lesbians. It's awesome. It's so cool. It's like it's also got this like really amazing way the light and heavy attacks combo together that like other weapons don't have. It has a unique Ash of War that you don't even have to use on it. You can swap it out for something else. But like it has like, it gives you a brand new stance that can either like do a real quick like multi-hit attack, or you can jump into the air and do this really awesome like spike to the ground, and it does a shitload of damage, and it's like, oh man, like I'm finding this, and this is like one of the early things that they're giving me. Imagine the shit that they're giving you later. Imagine like the special versions of this that have like different unique properties that this one doesn't have. And it just delivers. It delivers. It's so cool. Like whenever I hear people talk about the way they play these games, I don't understand how they're not just like getting completely lost in the world and just letting themselves just sit in spaces. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's like one of the things that has me interested in Elden Ring over, like, I always fall off of Dark Souls, but Elden Ring just has this thing about it where it seems to do what I want from a game like that, where I want to explore its world and kind of live in it and bask in it.
Yes.
That's what I want from an open world game. It's not... It's why when Assassin's Creed went fully open world, the first two of those games I really enjoyed because they were in areas that I actually enjoy the world that they built and just living in it, whereas you had Valhalla and that game just sucked. Like that the area they built sucks. I hate the open world of that game. I fucking don't want to live in it. I don't want to associate with it. It's why when I hear you talk about it, it's why I've wanted to play this game for a long time, and it's why I'm glad finally that after like the much lighter convention season I have coming up, I just plan on going, hey Scott, let's do some Elden Ring together finally, because we keep talking about it, and I don't just want to play Final Fantasy XIV all the time.
It's so fun. I've had such a great time with it. There is this like sort of there's this sort of like other end to the rubber band effect of it, where it's like they also added a whole bunch of new like incantations and spells, and it's like a bunch of them are really, really strong, and then like there's ones that are just plain useless, and it's like, what the fuck were they thinking? There's one that just like showers a bunch of fire all over the place. It's like literally like fire rain, and the fire does the like little pellets of fire rain do like 19 damage, and that's if you're like playing optimally. You know what I mean? It's
so
like
some real hard damage. Oof.
Oh yeah, it's like it's this kind of thing where it's like I wonder how much like time they had to test balance for this, especially because there's a lot of stuff, especially in the PvP right now, that is just absurdly unbalanced. There's a weapon called the Bone Bow that has a special ability that just like tracks like whoever you're aiming at. And it's really quick. And it's like the downside of it is supposed to be that it's a light bow and it doesn't really do a lot of damage. But the thing is, you could just put like status effect like arrows on it. You could just put sleep arrows on it. So if you're an invader and you're invading on 3 people, they just all will see, and they like actually see you. They could just all pull out their bone bows, and they could just all just start hitting you with sleep arrows. And it's like, well, I literally can't do anything. It's a bummer. Like there's some real weirdly unbalanced stuff in it that definitely needs to be worked on. But overall, I'm glad like they put this DLC out and like a whole bunch of new cool shit just exists, rather than like the extremely like, I don't want to say the meta was getting stale, but it's like I saw people just start coming up with like brand new tech, like if you unlock if you unlock a mid combo to throw a throwing knife at someone's head, that will open them up for another attack. And it's like, wow, I could really do a lot of damage. It's like, man, this isn't the game I signed up for. You know what I mean? I wanted to hit some guys with a greatsword. It's fun. It's fun. I'm very scared to go back to invading, but I'm gonna have to at some point.
I'm excited to fuck with that with you.
It's awesome. Having a great time.
Good. We're gonna have a great time.
I'm at the part now where I'm like, oh man, if I want to use any of this new equipment on some of my themed characters, I have to completely rework these characters from scratch. So it's daunting. It's a daunting task.
Well,
I will be happy to bring them to co-op with you.
Fuck yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for the rundown there. Lorelai, do you want to go next?
I mean, it's pretty much just the same thing as last week. I didn't play a lot this week because it's been untenably hot, where at 2 a.m. the other day, it was still 85 degrees outside. So I just haven't been running my computer much, but when I have, it's been, Final Fantasy XIV. New expansion just launched. I have done more. The extreme trials are some of my favorite fights they've put together in the game.
Nice.
They're not hard, but good God, they are super fun to do. And just, it's nice having that. It's nice having an expansion that, now that I've done everything, is actually having my brain working the whole time, whereas previous ones, as you are going through dungeons, they were really fucking boring. That's not me. They mechanically, it was just you see a thing, you know how it works, it's easy to do. They were built for the casual player, which I don't mind, but this time around they are, hey, we have one gimmick. That gimmick is actually going to engage your brain, and they're going to do that over and over again, but it's nice to have my brain engaged rather than turned off completely. And it's been a really, really good change. As I said, the extreme fights have some of the coolest mechanics they've done. The first one has a tank buster tower where each tank has to switch off who takes it, and you are essentially building a wall between you and the boss that the entire rest of the party has to hide behind you to just form a tiny little safe space behind you for them to dodge in. And it's really nice to have things that involve everyone rather than just hey, here's an easy thing. That after doing it 36 times is still fun to do. Normally in Extreme Trial, you do it 5 times and it's kind of okay, I know everything, I'm just going to turn my brain off and whatever. And once again, it's I'm engaged the whole time. I'm having fun the whole time. After this amount of clears, it's the kind of fight design they haven't had in 3 expansions, and it is so nice to have back. And I have been gleefully enjoying it so far. And just enjoying helping people with the end of the story and stuff like that, where I can go in and I can make sure they have enough time to check out all the cool stuff, because they built a ton of stuff into all the different levels, and you kind of want to look around, but a lot of the really high-end players are just no, you do that on your own time, stop wasting mine. And I'm just nah, I'm gonna let y'all enjoy this shit. And it's just led to some really, really good times of not getting mad when the entire party wipes to a boss 3 times, because hey, they're genuinely hard now. It feels good.
Sure.
Yeah.
I I mean, I don't really have too much to talk about. I'm going to be honest with you. I finished SMT 5 or not 5 3.
Hell yeah, dog!
And I really liked that. But
good. You got that.
I don't know.
You got that true demon ending.
I did.
Fuck yeah!
I did. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I kind of talked enough about it. I feel like, it's just it's been like I didn't really care as much for the story. Really, like I think the ending was decent, but everything else that happens in that game is just kind of like you showing up and reacting to things. And I'm thinking, I'm sure I talked about how SMT4 story was a little weak at times, but man, compared to 3, it kicks its ass. Oh my god.
I love SMT3. It's Nocturne is one of my favorite games of all time, but I still think SMT4 Apocalypse is the best SMT.
I think I prefer original ass SMT4. Just, but I don't know. Maybe you might ask me on a different day. I might say something else. But
or actually, if I have to pick a favorite Shin Megami Tensei, it's Strange Journey.
Yeah, I have to finish Strange Journey.
It's not the mainline one. It's the weird.
It's considered mainline.
I know. It's the spin-off without a number.
It's considered mainline from what I understand. But yeah, it's so much of that game is just you walking into a room and someone doing something and then them being like, "You don't want to get involved with this, Demi Fiend. You get out of here." And then you get out of there, and then you show up somewhere else, and they're like, "Demi Fiend, get the hell out of here! What are you doing here now? You gonna try to stop this shit? Well, you can't." And then you don't. And then at the end of the game, everyone's just like, "All right, we're ready to do our thing." And then Demi Fiend's just like, "No, okay, I'm gonna kill you now." And then that's it. You just kill everybody, and then
yep.
Good night, everybody. And I like doing that. Don't get it twisted, because all their everyone else's reasons are stupid.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, no, you're not gonna be in control of the creation like that. Like really, I would have just went for the neutral ending if I wasn't like gunning for the challenge of the true ending, because like Demi Fiend's just chilling. Dude's just gonna gonna get rid of the cycle of rebirth, because it sucks that every once in a while they have to reset everything, and then people can just fix their shit, and that's it. But
oh yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, that's one of the things about every Shin Megami Tensei is you've always got like the multiple endings, and one of them is always like the best, and it's usually not the hardest one to get.
Yeah. Still liked it a lot. Still very happy I played it.
I love the world there. I love the
Vortex world.
The designs, how everything folds. Oh, it's so cool.
It's very cool. Amazing music. Amazing vibes. Dante is fucked up. He is so fun to have in your party.
Oh, fuck Dante. Give me Raido any day.
I'll probably replay it eventually, and I'll do a run with Raido, because he is also very cool. Don't get it twisted, but Dante is like so fucking strong.
What is this Northern Lion kick you're on?
What?
You're saying don't get it twisted so many times.
I don't know.
I'm an NL watcher. I get it, but
I have said don't get it twisted before I started watching NL. Maybe just him saying it as much like boosted my usage.
You said it at least like 10 times in this episode.
That's what I'm saying. Like it might be a boost of usage. That was natural. It's just a natural progression. It's like like you're around others that are similar to you.
Right.
It's like a reflection thing. It's like when you're playing Smash Bros. And you're Fox, and you're playing against another Fox, and then you bounce back like something back and forth in the reflectors. It just keeps going back and forth, and it gets faster and faster. So I'm gonna say, don't get it twisted more, because I hear NL saying don't get it twisted. I guess that's just how it works.
I mean, don't get it twisted. That's the right move.
No, I like it all. I mean, I'm gonna be fucking honest. I kind of want to just play another SMT. I don't want to
do it.
Nah, I should play something else.
No, dude. Like, hey, it's the summer of gaming. You play what you want when you want.
I mean,
there's still a lot of SMT games.
Ain't nothing else going on, baby.
I mean, if I had the money, I would be going to get Vengeance so I could play an actual new game. But you know,
is that like a brand new game, or is that just the twist? The what's it called? What the fuck? Why am I missing it?
The expansion or whatever?
Yeah, the expansion. The chopped and screwed version.
It's both.
Oh, okay.
They made a completely separate new story that is like equivalent to the original game. Like they basically just made like a sequel, like a side quill basically. And then they also rebalanced the original version as well.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. So like they basically made SMT Apocalypse like you know, it's got like the same environments and all that. So, you know, a lot of the same stuff, but you know, whole new characters, new writing, all that stuff, a bunch of new demons, and then they revamped the original and then included it in one package. So, yeah, like I the only thing that I would say, like, is reasonable that people are upset about is that, like, so they've just been doing this so often recently, like, Persona 4 Gold. I mean, Persona 4 Golden is one thing, but, like, yeah, like, Persona 5 Royal.
They do it with every
Persona 4 Golden is I've actually been getting really annoyed at, like, Twitter where Kotaku got community noted for calling it a remake and not a remaster, and it's like the epitome of a remake. There's an extra dungeon and things like that. That is not a remaster. But a remaster is just the game with updated graphics. What the fuck are you idiots talking about?
I'm just saying, like, it's not like they just made an updated version just to make an updated version. Like, they did that because it was on a new console and it was a good while afterwards, and like there are other factors. I was just more like, like Persona 5 Royal and like now this, and you know, like Atlas just keeps doing this stuff. Like they just keep seemingly having.
It's hard to get invested in like the original version of a Persona or SMT game when we know like the chopped and screwed version is coming in like a year. You know, like like I'm sure people are like, a lot of people played that Persona 3 remake and probably really enjoyed it, but it's like, oh man, when the like. The new version comes out that also adds the female MC. Oh man, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Like everyone's just kind of expecting that to happen. And funnily enough, I did see that they put out a survey recently where they straight up asked, like, "Is this something that you expect from us?" So, yeah, at least they seem self-aware, and maybe now that they are self-aware, that will stop being a thing. Because
I'm sure they'd be aware of it. They keep doing it.
I mean, that they're aware that people are frustrated about it. That's more what I mean. Because I bet they're like, oh, this is a great way to generate further revenue. You know, this is a boost in like we can keep this game alive, and they're not seeing it as, you know, we're seeing it, which is, oh, I shouldn't buy this game until they put out the Game of the Year edition or whatever. Or the Royal or the Golden or what, et cetera, et cetera.
If it was I mean, that's the thing. After Royal, I have no intention of buying an Atlas game on release in the Shin Megami Tensei family, because I know that a year later they are going to announce an updated version that is incredible, that is a drastic improvement. Shin Megami Tensei 5. I did not like that game. I did not enjoy it. It sounds like Vengeance is amazing. Persona 5. I thought that game was absolute garbage. Persona 5 Royal fixed every single issue I had with it, and I never want to rebuy they sell it as a second game instead of, like, if it was a $20 DLC, I would be down for it every time. But it's not.
Yeah, it made sense to do something like Golden post like Golden was a PSP version of the PS2 game. Yeah. So it's like it made sense to like port it over to something like that, and then you're going back and you're like, well, let's try and add new things to it as well. So it's like that prospect makes so much more sense than what they're doing now, which like you're totally right, Lorelai, is like you could just patch the game. Like you could just patch the original and add this new content in.
I'm willing to pay an extra $20, $30 for a DLC of the size. Like, the size Royal, I would pay... I would easily pay $30, $40 for. That is a significant, like, rewrite and structuring of the game.
Mm-hmm.
Same with SMT5 Apocalypse. It's a significant upgrade, but I'm not going to spend the price of a full price game twice on the same game, even if you did add all that.
Well, that's why you just wait another year for that game to turn $30.
Yeah.
No, I mean, Vengeance is already like $40.
Yeah.
So
when it comes to Atlas games these days, I just have a plan on, like, when Metaphor ReFantasio comes out, I don't intend to buy it until a year later when Metaphorical ReFantasian Extreme comes out and there's a significantly better game there.
Yeah, because the thing is it's not just like, oh, you know, it's an expansion, and because the thing is that I disagree with you in the sense that, like, oh, I would just pay money for the additional stuff. They're not just adding stuff. They're like, you know, changing big things about the story and oftentimes making it like better. So it just basically makes the original version of that game completely moot. Like, why would you want to have played that original version if it's just like, oh, but yeah, they made everything make more sense and they had the characters be better and just, yeah, like, it just makes the original version a moot point. And so it's just like, yeah, I don't need to play this now. Like, why did I spend 100 hours playing through this game when they just made another version that is that but better, and I could have just waited?
Yeah, I plan on waiting a year and a half to touch Metaphor to see if they announce a expansion, because that's probably what's going to happen. Is they're gonna have a whatever they're gonna call dumb text in there, you know, that they announce a year later and go, oh, okay, why did I waste my time? Why?
Yeah, like, it's not necessarily a money thing, because, yeah, like, the fact is like, when you look at the price value, like, they basically made a whole nother game for Vengeance, so it's like, sure, yeah, like, okay, maybe $60 is a lot, but, you know, wait until it goes on sale, that's 40, you know, 30, whatever, like, that's not the issue. It's more the fact that, you know, a lot of people play the original version of the game and they were like, oh yeah, no, this isn't very good. And then they're just like, oh, sorry, no, here's the version that we actually really wanted to release 2 years later. All right. I don't know. There might be some like realities of game development where it's just like, yeah, they needed the money. I don't know, but it's just,
well, it seems like they have their model right now and it's worked for them. So like, you know, it depends on whether or not they keep up with this pattern and whether or not people are going to like keep sticking with the originals, which I'm guessing if people are not spending money on like the original versions of these games, then the remake version is not going to get made. You know what I mean?
Sure. I mean, I think we're going to see with Metaphor. I think that's when we'll be able to fully tell, because if they do it again with Metaphor, I think that's when there will be a really big backlash, because like it's a new franchise. I don't think we're ever going to get a
backlash, but it's like, you know, people are generally excited for these games whenever a new one comes out. So like we'll see if I think like these original versions are going to sell no matter what. It's just dependent on like, is this trend going to continue into like people feeling the need to get like the remake version over the original?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, and that's the problem. Atlas fans are Atlas fans. I know I am a freak for those games. I pre-ordered Shin Megami Tensei 5. I haven't pre-ordered games in a long time, but you throw Shin Megami Tensei in front of something, I'm probably going to pre-order it, and now I'm just like, yeah, maybe not anymore. Like, I'm able to break the cycle, but a lot of us are freaks who just really, like, especially on the Shin Megami Tensei side. But
Okay.
yeah, like, I don't know. I am looking forward to seeing what they do in the future and hoping they get away from this trend of constantly re-releasing. Like, constantly.
Mm-hmm.
But not even re-releasing. I'd appreciate a re-release of some of those, like, some of the tactics games they made. Those games are great. Things like that. I'd love to see those on Switch. I'd buy them again. But, like, that's not what they're doing. They're, hey, we're releasing a game, and then a year and a half later, hey, we're updating the game to make the original version. It rubs me the wrong way.
It's
like,
frustrating.
If I bought the original version, I should be able to get the new one at a discount. Like, I shouldn't have to spend $80 for a new game.
I think they should put out Persona 4 Arena again.
Yes, I
They
agree.
did.
I mean, again.
Okay. And then I've still just been playing Zenless Zone Zero, and it's fine. I don't know.
I got
think
it
It seems
installed.
fine.
I think maybe it just kind of hit at the exact moment where I needed something that I can kind of just turn my brain off with.
Yeah. It's very mindless. I played a tiny bit of it on stream because I was like, I didn't. So I was doing like a emotional vulnerability stream, and like the last one I was gonna do is I'm just gonna like not think too much about it. I'm just gonna boot up ZZZ and just play until I like pull someone. And it turns out it takes a while before you could actually like pull anyone
Sure
in
does.
that game. So I like I wound up playing a pretty significant chunk of it, and it's like, this is like a completely brainless game, you know, in a way that's like not necessarily bad. It's nice to look at. It's like, it's smooth. It controls really well.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know what like the end game of that looks like. I don't know like what any like higher level play of that looks like.
To become more powerful.
Yeah.
I guess.
It's a gacha game. It's a gacha game where you hit X.
But even like
two
Genshin
buttons.
Impact has like a whole bunch of like really interesting things you can do mechanically. And like this seems way more dumbed down than that.
I think Genshin has had a lot more time to expand on what they've been doing, and this is a new game, but also like I think that, you know, the way that you're juggling like elements and the different like combinations of characters. I think there's some depth here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I saw previews of what's coming in Genshin and went, "Oh, I'm glad I don't play that game because those Latinos sure look white."
Yeah,
It's real bad. It's to the point where even the like Chinese fan base is like, "Hey, why are all these characters white?"
Yeah, why are all the characters white? Hey guys. It is really funny that like despite like everyone just going like, "Hey guys, can you like stop making all the characters white, and also can you have some like different body types or whatever?" They just keep doing it over and over again.
I mean, it's a
stop.
I understand the body type thing. It's a gacha game. You've got to have everything fit the same frames. But
they could go real hard.
It's garbage.
That's not even true because they have a frame of like extremely tiny baby.
Yeah, Zenless Zone Zero has a big ass bear guy, and everyone loves him, and he's fucking huge.
I didn't see the bear man. The bear man
he
looks
hangs
cool.
out with a really dumb himbo. I saw some chapter 2 stuff a friend of mine was playing through, and that's when I went, "Oh, I think I need to play this game just for a really dumb himbo that hangs out with a bear."
Yeah, it's
a bunch of tech people.
It's the big bear, the dumb himbo, the inappropriately dressed, sweaty mechanic woman with huge knockers, and the firecracker angry girl who is also their president.
Yes.
It's a good combo. They're all very fun.
I've also seen a lot of that shark lady. People love to post images of her online.
I have not rolled her yet, and I'm very upset because I did try her like demo thing, and she's very fun to play as. So I want to have her on my team because she's very strong. But I have the ghost woman.
All right, okay, Wig.
She's very powerful. She's like she does like the Mr. Burns hands when she's floating around, and she's like shooting beams everywhere. It's tight as fuck.
I don't know. I could see myself getting into something like this if I needed like another mindless thing, but I already have like 3 different mindless games I could play.
Yeah. Scott, do you want to round us out?
I don't really. I'm good with. I don't really need to talk more about Rebirth. It's a game. Okay. It's a game that's all about whether or not Aerith dies at the end. Aerith. There you go.
That's true.
I do want to say I'm just calling out our good buddy Solid, ex Gamesline contributor, friend of the site. I have seen him post, we're ending Final Fantasy VII Rebirth tonight at least 4 separate times. He's trying to plug streams, and the end of that game is pretty long. And it's like, it doesn't do a good job of like highlighting. I mean, it does tell you the point where it's like, hey, this is the point of no return. If you want to go do quest stuff, go back. But like, even starting there is like, oh, this is not like an hour until you finish the game. This is like another extremely sizable chunk. This is like another fucking like 7 hours of game.
Jeez.
You know, it's wild.
I will say, were you finally able to beat Greg?
No, I haven't gone back to fight good old Gilgamesh yet.
I can't get over the fact that it is the 14 Gilgamesh.
It's cool. It's very funny.
He's such a dumb asshole. I love him.
Anytime I talk to my roommate about it, he's like, well, Gilgamesh is in a whole bunch of different things. And it's like, no, man, listen, I played Final Fantasy IV. Or no, Final Fantasy V. Yes, 5? 4 or 5?
That 5 is when he first showed up.
5, yeah. I've played Final Fantasy V. It is the same exact character. Like, it's not even just like, Gilgamesh epic secret boss gonna kill you now. It's like, oh no, this is just like a full-on character that's fun. And it's really funny.
He's just an absolute fucking goofball who wants his sword. But yeah, it's the 14 version of it this time, like to the point where when you finally beat him, he even talks about going back home to the Warrior of Light, and I'm just like, fuck yeah, Greg, my best friend.
I'm if I boot up that game again, which I don't know if I'm going to, but if I do, that's like the first thing I'm gonna do is like try and maybe do some leveling up and then like beeline over to that and maybe look up some guides on how to beat some of those fights before that. Cause man, the fights you have to do before you can do the final Gilgamesh fight is like, they're such bullshit. like the fact, like each one of them is you have to fight one of the like big summons, but you have to fight 2 of them at a time. And those are each like really annoying boss fights on their own. The fact that there's a boss fight where you have to fight Odin and he has Alexander with him is like, what the fuck, guys?
Yep.
The Odin fight itself is insane. Yeah. So why are you giving me more shit to worry about?
Get good. I love the combat in that game so much that I fucked around and did everything.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's a real solid game. Do you think it still stands your initial assessment of as soon as you finish Midgard, the rest of the game becomes shit?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Well, no, I see. Not the rest of the game. There are good segments. Cosmo Canyon is a good segment of the original. It's just there's too much mindless wandering in between, where there's just too much between the good stuff that it drives me up the wall.
I don't want to relitigate the original Final Fantasy VII again with you, but it's like it's good for me to know that Rebirth has at least like softened your hard heart, you know?
No, I will say the overworld travel stuff kind of fucking makes it keep that same thing, though, where there's just a whole lot of mindless wondering that ended up kind of would have pissed me off if I didn't enjoy the combat so much.
Yeah, I suppose.
When I'm just driving around, I hate that game. When I'm just jumping and flying around Cosmo Canyon area, I fucking hate it. But when I'm actually, like, playing the game...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the open world segments are the weakest parts of it, you know?
Yeah, by far. If they didn't have those and it was just like...
they're the weakest parts, and it's like you can see so clearly how they can improve upon them and make them so much better in the next one, and it's insane to me that they didn't do it, like, in this game. It drives me nuts. Still, really fun game. Insanely funny game, too. Like, they hit every single note you want them to hit. The character writing is incredible. The ending is very weird in a way that's like, oh, that's what you guys did, huh? All right, sure. You know, I'll go with you on it. Why not? Not to spoil what happens, obviously, because it is a game about whether or not Aerith dies. Aerith, sorry. I keep saying Aerith. It's ingrained in me. I can't change it. But,
I think it sets up a lot of really cool shit that I don't know what's going to happen in the next one. I don't. Yeah. I could see Aerith being part of your party still.
I mean, the thing is, you're going to go to the northern continent. You're going to go to Rocket Town. You're going to do the stuff in the big fucking crater. You know, you're going to do all that stuff, obviously. And Cloud's going to have his big mental breakdown and everything.
Wu-Tai is going to be not optional.
Yeah, there's going to be a Wu-Tai section for sure. It's probably going to go hard, actually.
Yeah.
Because, the Wu-Tai stuff they set up in this game is like, okay, a wig, I want to see what you're doing.
No, I'm really wanting to know what they're going to do with the next one, because...
Yeah. I'm also excited to see what the DLC of this game eventually looks like. The Vincent third-person shooter.
Wait, is that what they said?
That's what I'm hoping.
No, I'm guessing it's going to be...
I'm so sure we're going to get the Dirge Cerberus DLC at some point.
No, I think it's going to be the Vincent and Sid buddy cop adventure.
Maybe, that would be cool.
You know, that do like they did with the Yuffie DLC, where they kind of showed off the sync attacks, and they did that. And hey, here's how the new character is going to play, and here's the new system we're adding.
All I'm saying, though, is that if Vincent isn't a full-on third-person shooter character, kind of like what they did with Prompto in Final Fantasy XV, then I'm going to be disappointed.
No, I hope they give him that as, his super move when you activate it.
Well, super move is he's going to transform.
Yeah.
But, I would love to just go in third-person mode with him. You know what I mean? We're doing it. Vincent's coming back. Dirge Cerberus remake is happening. They need to pay off. They need to pay off Crisis Core's secret ending.
Yes. We need more Gact.
We need to know what happened when Genesis found Weiss. It's been fucking how long? 16 years.
84
16 years. We need to know. Nomura.
Inquiring minds wish to know. All right. We have some questions. If you want to send in questions, go to gamesline.tumblr.com/ask. You'll sound like this. I kind of wish that they wouldn't sound like this, though, because we got a question from Drab Draw Finish Him Blog. who asks, what are your favorite brand of cigarettes? What's going on?
So, okay.
What's your favorite kind of cigarettes, I guess?
The joke I keep making is I only like cloves, because I think that cloves are so funny conceptually. It's like, what if cigarettes tasted good? And they were all black and edgy.
I'm allergic to nicotine, so none. I found that out in high school when I tried one and ended up in the hospital for 3 days.
I just think we need cigarettes for sapiosexuals, you know? John, what are your favorite brand of cigarettes? Are you a Campbell's guy? American Spirits?
I don't know what the funniest kind of cigarette would be. Like, that's just...
Do you like a good mentholated or non-menthol?
I think they smell like caca poo poo and like, or not. I get my kicks unhealthily from other ways. I drink energy drinks, and that is what is going to kill me. So there you go. My favorite kind of cigarettes are Red Bulls.
Yes, I'm over the age of 21. Thank you. I was trying to look up top 10 cigarette brands in the United States. Oh yeah, no. Just like Final Fantasy, we're bringing it back. You can become a Marlboro fan. You can get Newports. Holy shit! They got Winston. Whoa! You can smoke Winston.
Dude, that ape he's got his own cigarettes. He's just like, hello, I'm on dialysis now from smoking so much.
Thank you for smoking my cigs.
My cigarettes are healthy.
You don't want to become a Newports guy?
I don't.
You don't want Virginia Slims?
I feel like half of these are probably like tied to some racist iconography too. Like I don't fucking know. It's insane. Cigarettes are bad. We have another question. This is from Trex. That's just, what's the coolest video game? We got to get better questions in here, folks. We got to.
No, this is a good question. It's the summer of gaming. It's hot outside. It's hot. And so it's like, what's the coolest video game to cool you down?
I think you're reading more into this, but you know.
I am, because it's fun. It's a fun interpretation of this question. You don't want to play with me?
No, it's hot.
Yeah, but it is hot. It's hot out there. What's a cool video game to take the edge off?
And these days, video games, like the way that these fucking consoles are pumping out that heat.
So what you're saying is you need to get like one of those like liquid cooled PCs.
I guess
that's like pumping out like an AC. Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh. What are you playing on that bad boy?
I guess Zenless Zone Zero. I mean, Zenless Zone Zero is making my shit sound like it's taking off every time I play it.
What's the video game that's gonna get you the least power consumption to the point where it is not making your shit hot, but is in fact cooling you down? What's in your Cold Fusion PC?
For some reason, I keep wanting to say Diddy Kong Racing. I don't know why. That just feels like a cold video game to me for some reason.
That's fair.
Even though I'm pretty sure there's like half of those stages are on like beaches and or like deserts, but I don't know.
Newport has carved its niche as the leader of the menthol cigarette company, widely recognized for its strong and unmistakable menthol flavor. This brand's success is attributed to its ability to offer a refreshing smoking experience, making a favorite among menthol cigarette lovers.
I believe it.
What would you what would you vape? Like what would be your gamer vape flavor if you vaped?
Probably something vanilla. I love the taste of vanilla, but like I would just like to like if there was just a way to just like spray some vanilla flavoring on my tongue every once in a while when I felt like it. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, they should make vapes, but instead of like inhaling it into your lungs, you're just like tasty.
Yeah. I would go with like that Mexican chocolate, the chocolatey, but with the hint of cinnamon.
I would go with vape. I would go with a vape that tastes like Camel Legacy of rich flavors. Camel cigarettes have been a popular choice for smokers who appreciate a blend of tradition and rich flavor. Known for its variety, including traditional and menthol flavors, Camel has established itself as a versatile and reliable brand.
John, what's our rule against ChatGPT?
Extremely against.
I'll say the page that I have open here, like every time I click off of it, it changes like the tab thing to say, "We miss you, still there?" Like, dude, I don't want to look at the cigarettes page anymore. What's your problem? I closed it. I closed it. They want me back. They're trying to get me to smoke.
They're really trying to get you to smoke. That's fucked.
Look, I mean, if you leave this page, then you aren't Joe Cool.
Gamers, you should send us some cigarettes to try out.
No.
I'll give a cigarette review.
We're not. I don't think we're that kind of website. I don't know if there is that kind of. I mean, actually, no. There are those kinds of websites, and
yes,
they're very upsetting.
Are any games that allow players to smoke cigarettes or cigars? I just searched gamer cigarettes to see if anything came up. Cigars.
Metal Gear Solid.
Hold on. There might be gamer cigars. No, I don't think that's it.
Okay.
No, there's a market here. There's an untapped market here for gamers who smoke. Gamers who just fucking love stogies.
I guess so. We will not be tapping onto that untapped market, though. That market can stay untapped.
Yeah.
It's a rich vein of cursed.
Maybe you are. I'm fucking bringing it off solo, and I'm starting my gamer cigar company.
All right, yeah, you go ahead and open up Pandora's box. That is on you, bub. All right. There you go. I mean, do y'all have any cool games that you want to talk about that'll cool me down?
I wanna stand in the ice freezer in Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really want to fight Vulcan Raven in there, but I do just kind of want to stand in there.
I agree. I most indubitably agree.
I want to stand in there and then go right into the lava area too.
I don't want to go into the lava area. I'm in the lava area, and just give me a big walk-in freezer. Let me be an ice climber.
Do you think it'd be like a back and forth thing, like, you know, when people like go into the hot tub for a bit and then jump in the pool?
Yeah, I would love to do that. I want to go into the lava room and then I want to go into the ice room, back and forth, and then my my key card will change.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's how you do it. Okay. I guess that does it. We don't really have too much else to say, I don't think, here. I mean, I'm
a nice brisk episode.
Brisk episode, like the iced tea.
Yum, and it's nice and cold.
Yeah, I used to like
on the hot gamer summer day.
I used to like that iced tea when I was younger, and I can't really stand it anymore. I don't know what happened.
It's not very good.
It's just mediocre. It's flavored water. Even Arizona is just like mid. If you buy iced tea in a bottle or can, it's
Now, hold on a fucking second. You get one of those big-ass Arnold Palmers. That's the stuff. The watermelon Arizonas? Oh.
I'm afraid to try a Zero Sugar Arnold Palmer. I mean, I'm not afraid, but I'm damn scared.
Just try it. Give it a shot.
Who
cares?
I guess. Maybe it'll cost like $6 or something. Jesus Christ, this damn economy. John, let's end this podcast.
Okay. If you want to continue to listen to our stuff and then also read stuff that we do sometimes and continue to just look at the website that we are involved in, it is gamesline.net. You type that into your internet browsing program of choice. You're going to need an internet connection. You're going to need a browser. You're going to need a computer, a mouse to click, a keyboard, a screen, power to power your home, or perhaps your web device, your phone. And then you can look at what we've done. It's gamesline.net. If you have a Twitter account, it is at @thegamesline. If you wish to use that to keep up with our goings-on. Tumblr is gamesline.tumblr.com. If you want to use a Tumblr to do the same. Facebook.com/Gamesline if you have a Facebook group, page, and again, wish to do the same as those other ones. YouTube.com/TheGamesline. There are videos posted sometimes. When they are posted, you can subscribe, and then you'll see when they are posted, exactly when. We have our Twitch, twitch.tv/Gamesline TV. You can go on there, and then there will be streams sometimes, and you can watch those live streams. And then after they're streamed, they will probably be put on the YouTube.
We're also on Blue Sky. Gamesline.net on Blue Sky.
Yep. Gamesline.net on Blue Sky as well, if you have a Blue Sky account.
Yeah.
We have our Patreon, patreon.com/Gamesline, $3 a month for all content that happens on there. I know I said that we were going to record Unlimited Railworks, but I had a really bad week last week, so we didn't record.
Sounds like the anime podcast has been on hold for a bit.
It has been. We want to do it. It just shit is just coming from all angles. So, I don't know. We got to do it though. We got to do it. I'll see what I can do. But yeah. You can go to thegamezone.zone. That is the Discord server. You type that into your web browser and it'll bring you there. And then you can talk to us on the Discord. And thank you to Melt Channel / Magic Circle for our theme song Crush off of the album Magic is Real. If you want to listen to more of their stuff, it's meltchannel.bandcamp.com or magic-circuit.bandcamp.com. Hop on that stuff. It's all good. It's all good.
You can also just go to magiccircuit.com too. I found that one out. They got all their stuff there.
Well, there you go.
Hell yeah.
It's all in one place. There you go. That does make it easier. All right. Scott, where can people find you?
I'm FKA Socks and everything. You should go to twitch.tv/FKA Socks. I started streaming. I've streamed 4 times now. I'm already an affiliate. They're slowly approving all of my emotes. I'm gonna do my first affiliate. By the time this is up, it's probably gonna have already happened. But I'm gonna do my affiliate celebration stream. I've been going for. I'm very happy with what I've done so far, because a lot of it is like the reason I started streaming on my own channel and I stopped streaming on the Gamesline channel as much as because I want to do a lot of I don't want to just cover games. I want to do a whole bunch of fun alt comedy, and I want to set up really elaborate bits that it's I don't feel like it's super appropriate for this channel. And I've been able to do that so far. I've done 3 major event streams so far, and I also did one which was just me fighting the Elden Ring final boss a whole bunch of times and failing. The Elden Ring DLC final boss, and then I beat it off stream. So fuck me, I guess. So that one's non-canon. Don't worry about that one. But I did do a stream where I did a whole bunch of invasions, and every single time I failed, I had to eat an increasing amount of ghost pepper nuggets. That one's really funny. And then I also did a stream, which was a politics stream, where I got none other than Hassan Piker on the stream to talk to me about politics. And that one's also really funny. And then the last one we just did was the emotional vulnerability stream, which was also very funny. So I'm very happy with things that have happened so far on this twitch.tv/FKA Socks website. Go follow. It's very fun, very funny. Happy to keep doing silly comedy shit like this. Thank you. Thank you to everyone who's fucking came out and watched those streams too. The support out of the gate has been really fucking I don't know how it's been so strong. It has blown my expectations out of the water.
Yeah.
Very nice. Lorelai, how about yourself?
Yeah. You can find me at twitch.tv/Judgment Scythe, Twitter, Judgment Scythe, Blue Sky, Judgment Scythe. Hey, how about that? I'm pretty much everywhere at Judgment Scythe. On Tumblr, too. Wow. But yeah, say hi. Come by my streams. I'm streaming a lot of 14 right now, but eventually going to be streaming some Elden Ring and all sorts of fun stuff.
Wait.
I just post on Twitter at JOHN_MICHONSKI on Twitter. I don't stream. All the times that I've tried to stream, it's been bad. So I'm probably not going to try again.
You gotta hop on. You gotta keep doing it. You know, unless you don't want it. It's up to you.
I'm dog shit at it. So no. All right. Well, that's it. Thank you so much, everybody, for listening. We will be back with another episode of the Gamesline podcast. Thank you.
Chugga chugga.